Hey people, I'm gonna let y'all in on the inside scoop on this Black Eye Club. Everybody who's anybody gets one. And when they get it, they have to show it off. It doesn't work if you don't show it off. And so I've seen several conspiracies about this, and I'm not going to talk about them. You could see them. They're pretty crazy. But there's a big clue here. Oh, Tom Hanks hanging this note that says, "I am not allowed to talk. Don't talk about Fight Club." Right on 20 years ago, I was working with a club that put on an annual fundraiser for a charity. This club had a Nordic Wotan theme to it. I wasn't a member of the club, so I didn't have to take an oath, but I was respected and I had a good reputation for getting things done. So I saw some things and heard some things while I was there, and I saw this ritual take place one time, and so I was let in on the secret so I wouldn't get the wrong idea. So these clubs got a set of bylaws, and it's a list of things that you don't talk about or things you don't do to bring embarrassment on the club. So when somebody breaks one of these laws or talks, does something they're not supposed to do, everybody in the club shuns them. You've been ostracized. Nobody talks to you. Everybody shuns you. They don't answer your calls until you show the mark that you've done talked to the Master at Arms. And this is the mark of the Master at Arms. This lets everybody know that you're in the good. You've already talked to the Master at Arms. So the Master at Arms is a big burly guy like this, and he works out of his office, looks like this. And everybody says, you don't want to go on the bus. So one day I was outside the bus, and one of their young recruits had messed up something, and he had to go on the bus. And he come out with the black eye. And so when the Master at Arms come off the bus, he seen that I had saw the bus shaking, and he didn't want to give me the wrong idea. So they knew that I wasn't going to join the club. I wasn't the type, but he just didn't want me to have the wrong idea. So he gave me the story. So he told me, he says, our club isn't real strong. We can't afford to lose any members once we get somebody in, And so we can't have people running around embarrass us, doing wrong. So what I do is when you come on the bus, I give you a talk, and we try to make sure that you see what the problem is. You understand how it's a problem and how it has to be corrected, or you can't stay in the club. And then to give them a little more incentive, it's a little special, a little secret society within the club, and only the people that's been on the bus, know what that means. And so he said, I really don't try to hurt anybody. He said, but there's a way you do it. He said, you ball your fist up like that and just put that one knuckle out like that, and it just takes a little bitty dot in the eye, just a little tap, so you don't try to break a bunch of bone structure and try to hurt anybody. But the blood vessels up inside your eye here, they don't take the beating like the rest of your body. They're all hidden inside that cavity, and they break real easy. And it's all you have to do is just take that little dot and dot them one time real easy, and it'll blacken on up without hurting anybody. And they feel like they're part of this secret society then, and they work a little harder for the club then. So that's what's going on. Is these people they mess something up, and most likely it's something they said, not something they did. It doesn't matter what you do in that club. It's not going to embarrass the club because it's a secret club. These people, they don't even fess up to being in the club. They don't wear the colors. The only colors they wear is this here, or sometimes it's this. But it's when they say something that they're not supposed to say. That's when the rest of the community shuns them until they go get the mark of the master at arms, and then everybody knows that they're back in the club. We take them back in. All right, that's it for this one. Good day.